Hi YouTubers, it's Smoking SC77 again for the second video today. I said I was only going to do one video today, but I decided to do another video today. So this is another random topic. Okay, this is a topic I've been thinking about for the last couple days. I was thinking I might do this video, and I've just been brainstorming about it, so we're about to do it. Okay, this random topic is another question. What is a tobacco smoke inhaling zealot? Okay, what is a tobacco smoke inhaling zealot? Okay, now this applies to all smokable tobacco products: cigarettes, cigars, cigarillos, pipes, tobacco blunts, hookah, all that kind of stuff. Now, you have the option when you smoke a cigar, pipe, hookah, even a cigarette, whether you want to inhale or not. Inhaling is when you actually breathe the smoke into your lungs. You actually inhale the smoke into your lungs. And you hold there for a second or two, then you blow it out. Retrohaling is when you breathe the smoke through your nose, but don't inhale it. And then puffing is when you just blow the smoke out. You put it in your mouth and then you blow the smoke out. So, what is a tobacco smoke inhaling zealot? Okay, this applies to people on YouTube, or people who have usernames on YouTube. Okay, these people on YouTube who are tobacco smoke inhaling zealots, or fascists, basically what a zealot is, let's answer that question first. I did a video a while back, over a month back, on what is an anti-tobacco zealot. And basically what a zealot is somebody who is just absolutely obsessed with something. You know, you have anti-abortion zealots, you have anti-gay marriage zealots, you have marijuana zealots, you know, you have anti-alcohol zealots. So the point is, what a zealot is somebody who's absolutely obsessed with something. You know, somebody, you know, if you were an anti-alcohol zealot, you know, you would just be like, I won't even take a sip of alcohol. Alcohol's poison, you know. It's terrible. It ruins lives. It causes car accidents. It's terrible, you know. Other words, there are synonyms for a zealot are fascist, fanatic, extremist, Nazi. Some people even use the word Nazi as in Nazism. So, it just means somebody who's absolutely obsessed with something. So, what is a tobacco smoke inhaling zealot? Let's finally answer that. It is somebody who, when they see you smoking a pipe, cigar, hookah, no matter what it is, cigarillo, whatever, and you're not inhaling, you're just puffing or retrohaling, they say, what are you doing? You know, what are you doing? Smoke is meant to be inhaled. Smoke is meant to be inhaled. You know, you should be inhaling that, you know. You should be inhaling that, you know. Basically, they're people who, for a better word, they just believe that all smoke is meant to be inhaled, all tobacco smoke is meant to be inhaled. If you don't inhale it, you're wasting your money. There's no point in just puffing a pipe or cigar, even a really strong cigar, even a cigar that will make you sick if you inhaled it, you know. All smoke is meant to be inhaled. The point of smoking is to get a buzz, you know. There's no other point to smoke except getting a buzz, you know. That's what a tobacco smoke inhaling zealot is, or fascist, fanatic, whatever. Who are these people? Well, oftentimes these people are cigarette smokers, people who smoke cigarettes, people who are long-time cigarette smokers, and they just believe that all smoke is meant to be inhaled, you know. The point of smoking is to get a buzz, and they just can't understand why you wouldn't do the same thing. Also, these people may be former cigarette smokers who used to smoke for many, many years and just believe that all smoke is meant to be inhaled. Also, finally, these people may be marijuana smokers or pot smokers, and because marijuana is obviously meant to be inhaled, they believe that all smoke is meant to be inhaled, regardless of how strong it is. They believe that the whole point of smoking anything, whether it's pot or tobacco or anything, is to get a buzz or get high. So, anyway, that's what a tobacco smoke inhaling zealot is, and I'd like to hear your opinions. I've gotten several comments from them, you know, myself, and several personal messages myself from them, and people telling me you're wasting your money, you know, all smoke is meant to be inhaled, the point of smoking is to get a buzz, you know. I generally try to talk to these people and tell them, listen, if I inhale a pipe, if I inhale a lot of Kia blend, or a cigar, a really strong cigar, I would get really sick. I would cough my brains like, like that. You know, I get really sick. You know, I'm trying to tell these people, you know, pipe and cigar smoke is not meant to be inhaled. It's too harsh, you know. But oftentimes these people are trolls and they're annoying, so oftentimes I end up blocking these people. So I want to hear what you have to say about, you know, have you run into these people on YouTube? If you have, what do you do about them? Do you block them? Do you ignore them? Do you try to talk to them and reason with them? Give me your thoughts. So that's what tobacco smoke inhaling zealot is. And yeah, peace and bye. See you later. And yeah, bye.